Hello, everyone. Just I've already did the affirmations at 2 o'clock, about 5 hours ago, and had a whole hour on it. And I didn't think anyone would even come. I just wanted to think to myself, things are getting weird lately. It's like everything is gone to a. Things are not the same. It's just been a few days. Like September started, and I feel like there's been a big shift. And I was thinking to myself, what about this? And I really couldn't get my mind around it. And I remembered that sometimes during these live streams, I would have epiphanies. And even if no one's watching, at least I can talk my way through it. Then I would thought to myself, well, who would want to? Because I need to, I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in a while. Hello, Larry Elderkin. I'm not doing anything important. I'm not reading affirmations. I've already read my affirmations. I'm just, things are changed. Things are different the last couple of days. And I just wanted to push it out there. And I don't know what's going on. And I figured to myself, who'd want to watch me eat? And then I realized I can always delete the video afterwards. But everything is this is my wife's cat. She's bugging. She doesn't want the pizza. She just wants me to offer her the pizza. But yeah, things just feel so different lately. Like there's a whole anticipation coming on. Anticipation of what? I don't know. But like something's coming, something huge. And I don't know what to put my finger on it. And I've already done my affirmations and I'm nothing else to do. I didn't do the Friday thing, but yeah, it's okay because I have a law of attraction for each day, and I skipped the law of attraction for Friday. But I did a lot more, spent a lot more today. I just wanted to let my mind go, and sometimes these streams help me to just talk things through. I mean, I knew August was going to be weird. I did feel like August was weird, but I also feel like September has gone just started. It's 2 days in, and I feel like something's coming, and I don't know what it is. And I thought that after August was over, things are going to change and things are going to calm down. I thought August was going to be the conflict, and September was going to calm down. But something's going on, something that I can't put my finger on yet. Hello, Robert V. It's good seeing you. Yeah, I'm not doing anything important. I'm just trying to vamp for a little while because I got nothing. I was just sometimes I feel like when I do these live streams, I have epiphanies. I have things come up and I couldn't get my finger on it. And I didn't think anyone would actually be watching because I just wanted to let things go. And sometimes being on screen gives me a little extra fuel to my mind and I can talk these things through. But I don't know what to do with it. It just, I know something's happening. I know life's changing, but I don't know where it's coming from. I don't know where it's going to go. One of the things I did get was that in 1 year from now, my life is going to be totally different and it's going to be unbelievably exciting and powerful. I've seen that I'm going to be in a much better place in 1 year than I am now. But I don't see how that could be possibly happening. I don't see, the cards don't seem like they're going to be that way. Mm. Honestly, things like things are going into the shitter right now everywhere. The government, my company, my life, everything seems to be going downhill. But on the other hand, even though the external environment is terrible, my close everything is working out for me. Um, like at work, a bunch of problems happen, a bunch of just little minor issues with equipment and people and departments, but it all seemed to go around me, didn't involve me, and all the involvement I had, people came to me and thanked me for my input, and I helped a lot. But from my point of view, I didn't do much. I was just there to be like the catalyst. I couldn't be involved on either side. I can just hear either side and help their way through it. But it seems like everything's falling apart around me. But me, I'm solid and secure. Um, like that. The biggest image I have is that when that town tornadoes goes through that town and just decimates houses everywhere. But there's like one house in one yard that looks like it's completely untouched. And that feels like that's my life. Like everywhere around me, people are having problems. But for me, everything is, working out perfectly well. And I don't know how to get my mind around that. Confident? Yeah, that's true. I do constantly. Whenever I get into a funk where I get some stressful, I because I work at night, I can I have a cat who's just being weird. Um, at night, I have the option of going into any office because we don't have assigned offices. It's kind of like whenever office is open, you can use that. So I can go to an office, sit down, and say every day in every way, my life is getting better and better 20 times, and no one will notice, no one will care. I can say, I live in a friendly, supportive universe. It wants me to be happy and succeed out loud into an office with no one is. So I can do my affirmations whenever I get a little bit stressful. I can say any affirmation that comes to my head. So that's true. Maybe that's what's happening. I mean, whenever things happen, usually it's through text message, although it's happening near me about maybe 20, 30 feet on the other side of a wall. But usually when I get involved, it's usually the start beginning of my input is through text messages, and then I get things started, and then I get involved physically. Yes, I am actually. My life is blessed. Everything seems to fall into place, and sometimes in strange ways. I wish I could remember. I wanted something at some point, and it just came to me. That just arrived into my life. That oh, do you want this? And they handed it to me. What was it? I can't remember what it was even. That's how impactful it was. I'm thinking to myself, yeah, I was asking for this for a while. I was going to get it, but now I have it. It's just weird how things fall into place like that. Yeah, life is going to be exciting. That's the word. Where it was supposed to be. Some people are going to be very stressful. Some people are going to be have go through a lot of struggle. But for me, you work by yourself. Yeah, working by yourself has like two. It's great on one part because you can get so much more done, not having so many distractions. On the other hand, there's no one to blame when things go wrong, and also when you get misdirected, it's your own fault. So that's one of the for me. People are amazed how much work I get done, but sometimes I think to myself, I wasted so much time just sitting quietly, um, just lost in thought. But that's one of the weird things about working alone is that when you're lost in thought, anyone who comes along might think you just, you're working hard when honestly you're just daydreaming. Yeah, that's true. In the next few years, definitely. But I'm thinking it's going to happen faster than expected. I don't want to get too much in politics, but I don't trust any of them. That's one of the big problems that I run into life is that it doesn't matter which political party you are. It's what is it? There was an image of there's a oh, William Defoe. He's holding two oranges, and he says, and they're both covered with mold. He says this is a two-party system. They're both oranges, but they're both covered with mold. You know, and that's the thing. The two-party system, even though one party is they're messed up, but they're so focused on how messed up the other party is, they don't even notice how messed up they are, and it just They don't take responsibility for their own party. And I had an argument with a friend of mine who's heavily liberal Democrat, and I was saying that there's nothing wrong with liberal Democrats except for they don't fix the problem that they're accusing the other side of, and then he goes off on how bad the Republicans are, and I'm thinking to him, telling him, no, listen to me. The same things you're blaming the Republicans for, the Democrats are doing. And I was mentioning specific Democrats. I'm not going to get myself involved too much into this, but my point is, as much as you blame the other side for doing these terrible things, your own party's doing that, and you're not holding them accountable, and it just falls on deaf ears. It just Voltaire, Mark Twain. I mean, I was giving quote literally because I've read so many quotes. I was reading quotes about these people saying, "Pay attention." Socrates, government should be there to help the people, but they're telling you, "Oh, we're here to help you," but it's fake. It's literally we are living in the true 1984, and what when someone said that 1984 was a warning, not an instruction manual, and that's what it seems to be that we live. That arson. No, the book 1984 was written by, I've lost the name of the writer in my head, but I can see it. Oh, it doesn't matter. Orwell, George Orwell. George Orwell wrote 1984 in Animal Farm, which were two great books that gave us a great idea of what government could do to us. And it was a warning, but it seems to be that it became more of an instruction. It became more of an instruction manual. And literally, and we didn't pay attention. And now we're in this point. And we never thought it would get to this because we thought we'd be aware of it. Like Nazi Germany, when they said, to the Germans, they said, how the Germans let it get this far. And it came to a point where it was just, like boiling a frog, incrementally, small, small, small. And it was all built to us as to help us. Like after 9/11, when they put in the Patriot Act to help us. But no, it was to surveil us. All the surveillance that they did was against the people. And they didn't catch any terrorists. They claim they catch some terrorists, but so it's behind the scenes. But I think everything that they tell us that they're going to do for our benefit is turned around to put more chains on us, and that's what we're living in right now, and it's very frustrating. And this cat's driving me crazy. Just let her have the pizza. She won't want it. She's a nice cat. I mean, I'm not a cat. I've never been a cat person, and my symbol of that white cat, he moved away, and you know, he was my cat. These other cats who hang around are all my wife's cats. I was one cat that was mine, and he moved to the neighbor, and he's happy with her. But this cat seems to like me for some reason because I have food. That's one of the things when I eat food, I tend to eat with her because I'm a nice guy. That's another thing. So I'm an animal person. So even though I don't like cats, they're drawn to me. Everything's drawn to me. But lost track of my thoughts again. Point of view, 1984. We're walking into a. I lost track of thoughts, honestly. But I get to talk it out at least. That's the one thing that kind of like YouTube has become my therapist, where I get to talk about that's on my head that it's kind of subconsciously. You don't want the pizza. You want to smell the pizza. You want me to offer you the pizza, but you don't want the pizza. Fine. Have the pizza. You are eating the pizza, you monster. Here, I'll give you a piece of pizza. Here. You have a piece of pizza. Now leave me alone. But I don't know. I don't know. I mean, literally, what's going on? It just every time they say they're going to do something beneficial for us, it doesn't. Hello, Chloe. At least my company, they pulled the. I don't have to swab my nose every week anymore. They're no longer the vaccine mandates. I don't have to get the booster, and thank God. I won't go too much into it, but I think it's fine as long as they tell you, like the flu, just like they treated the flu, to say we recommend you get these vaccines, but you don't have to have them. because this next booster, as Russell Brand proved on his show and showed it, which I can't show because I'm not as literate on this, but the next booster, which they've created a new booster, it's only been tested on laboratory mice, not on humans, and they're going to be pushing out a new booster to everyone from children all the way up. Got to get the new booster for the Omicron variant. And everyone I know who's got the Omicron variant have been vaccinated. Everyone who was exposed to the people who had Omicron, who had full blown sickness, cold symptoms, full blown, with family members who didn't get the cookie. None of the family members who were uncookied caught the cold, while their family members who did get the cookie, all of them got it. It went through the family when some of them didn't because of issues. Um, it's just the weirdest thing, and it happens over and over and over again. And we're a science experiment run by government and run by big pharma. And I probably should pull this video because it might get me in trouble. No, I'm not monetized anyway. So if I get a strike, honestly, who cares? This this is my hobby. If I lose this channel, I can create a new one. It doesn't hurt me. I lose all the videos, but then I'll just create them again. So yeah, I can talk all I want about it. All of you other people who have your channels, if I'm on them, I'll be careful. But on my channel, I'm gonna talk about it all I want. Maybe that's what I'll be. I'll be the channel that you can talk anything you want about it because I don't care. I mean, Rocky Stucci, they they hit him with for strikes for videos he had months, years ago. And just in Facebook, the same thing. They were hitting people with posts they had a year ago. I mean, that that sh- that should be a thing. Even though these are corporations, this should be a thing about was it the Constitution? You can't be tried for crimes you committed in the past. You cannot be tried for new laws. That should be a thing on Facebook. That should be a thing on YouTube. YouTube is really open, and I thank you for allowing me to do this kind of thing. But you can't be this closed-minded. There were people who are hit with content strikes. Who be- they've been hit, accusing the channel of 18 and over, and it was like for no reason. And they didn't tell them why, so they couldn't edit their videos. I'm involved too much with YouTube, I guess. I know too many things and watch too much, but for a tiny channel, I have my finger on the pulse. But oh, it's good to be 500. That's what I wanted. This is what I wanted. I want to thank you all, the 500 subscribers I have. I appreciate each and every one of you. I don't know why I have 500 subscribers. Um, it's just I enjoy doing this. I enjoy spreading the love. I enjoy talking this out. And someday I'm going to get StreamYard. I have StreamYard. I'm going to use StreamYard, learn how to use it on YouTube, become more proficient at this. And even though I'm going to stay a tiny channel, it's going to be my hobby. I'm going to push more and more content and maybe have interviews and stuff like that. We can tell you whatever we want. And if I get a copyright strike or if I get content strike, it won't matter. We'll have fun. To lose my channel and just to have fun. That's all. That's the thing. Life should be about having fun and not worrying about what the government ahead you is going to hurt you. Yeah, I'm happy to. Thank you, Chloe. I really, I honestly, I've hit it 3 or 4 times, but, you know, I hit it each time I hit it, it just went up and then back down again, up. And I cut, vidiq. I'm part of vidiq. I don't pay for it. I do it free. I always say to myself, if I get 1,000 subscribers, because at one point my goal was to make this a monetizable thing. And I said to myself, if I get 1,000, that's when I'll become serious about this. So when I get close to 1,000, I'm gonna become serious about it. I don't really need to be serious about this. I just need to just have fun, make this part of my relaxation, make this part of my therapy, and share my views with everyone. And I mean, life should be about enjoying it. Life should be about adventure, and I'm in for the adventure. Well, thank you all. I want to watch my friends on reptile tales. I'm into reptiles and arachnids, and my life as I'll make a short story. It's the end, anyways. I was a child where I would play with spiders and snakes, and I lived on a farm. I had a possum as a pet. It was a wild possum that I had everything. I was exposed to rats. I was okay with the rats. And my cats, and then I also was okay with killing the rats because once they became a problem. I had never had a problem with animals. It was people I had issues with. I never had problems with snakes or spiders or anything like that. No fear. So as I grow up, I had snakes. I had spiders. I have my wife. She said no snakes in the house, but I have pet lizards. I have pet tarantulas. I have pet insects. Which maybe why don't I share that on my channel? This channel is for me to have fun. I should be sharing more of that content, and that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm gonna share more of my life, not hiding all this and try to focus on self-help. It's gonna be focused on whatever the hell I want to do because we're in for an adventure, and I might as well be take all parts of it. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate your time. I appreciate you being here and in my chat. And if you happen to get this far and watching it later, I appreciate you and you write something and you be sure to thumbs down this video because I think the thumbs down the thumbs down icon should come back. We should all know how many thumbs down a video gets. I don't think it's fair that we don't know. And honestly, when I get a video, I want to know how good the thumbs up and thumbs down are. And for me, on my phone, I can't see the ratio between thumbs up and thumbs down. I want to know that. I got to go on my computer to look. So I think the thumbs down video should be known by everyone. Bring back the thumbs down. I'm just kidding. I'm just messing around, but I'm going to eat my dinner and thank you for being here. I wasn't having a plan for anything. I have my affirmations, but I didn't read any of them. I just wanted to vamp for a little while. And thank you all for being here. Have a great night. Have a great weekend. I'll probably do some affirmations for tomorrow and Sunday. And Monday's a holiday. I'll do some affirmations for Monday. And just going to have some joy and happiness and spreading joy and happiness to you all. And I appreciate you all. And what's next?